just gotta listen.
Real talk that we talk about.
You just gotta listen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, Truth Talks. I am your host, Krayzie.
What's happening? I'm the co-host, Keith G.
Yes, indeed. And better believe we got another interesting topic and show lined up for you today, this evening, this morning, wherever you watching your podcast, whatever time you watching it. Thank y'all for subscribing and watching it, man. We love all your comments, all that. We thank y'all for just tuning in, period. So, just right now we're going to talk about, there's a lot of hot topics that has been going, a lot of things have been going on in this world, man.
Right.
And it's just been happening so fast. You can't even come up to breathe from one situation before the other one happens. But what we're going to talk about on this show today is the hottest topic of them all right now, and that's the whole topic of the gun violence and the gun laws and, the things we hear over and over again every time one of these situations occur. We had, two major ones. We had one, it was also one out here.
Oh, yeah, San Diego was that?
No, at the church. What was it?
I believe churches, San Diego somewhere like that. Wasn't California, though.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know what I'm saying? Then it was the Buffalo situation, Buffalo, New York. Then it was the Uvalde, Texas situation. And, man, I just been listening to different news channels, both views and just listening to what different people are saying. It's a whole bunch of opinions. And then while I was listening to everybody's opinion, I was like, you know what? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Everybody have their own opinion on how they think it should go and how they feel the law should be and this and that and you know what I'm saying? But again, if you know our show, we rely at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
We rely on and base everything on what God says.
Period.
On what His word says. Everything else don't even matter.
Nah, some of it sound good, some of it don't even sound good, G.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. So at the end of the day, we can have all these opinions and how we think things should go or what the law should say or these rights. You know what I'm saying? It's like all that really don't even matter, man. Like, it's what God says.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that there's this whole gun law thing. I don't even understand what is that gonna do? Why is people not saying we need to get rid of guns, period? Because if ain't nobody got a gun but the people that's supposed to have it, what you scared of? You can't fight? Hey, y'all run around here like holding on to these guns like y'all cowards.
Real talk.
And I understand people say, okay, well, I heard a person say, well, they want to take all our guns, but the criminals are going to still have them. And that's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the whole thing is, bro, like we always say, people say, then what should we do?
Right.
Like the answer, like we say the answer all the time, but don't nobody want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't nobody want to hear, especially these days, these gun-toting, trigger-happy, rootin', tootin', shooting cowboys.
Yeah.
That claim they know God. They don't want to let those guns go. You know what I'm saying? And bro, it's just like what we telling y'all you have to do is a process.
Yeah.
It involves faith. It requires listening to God and understanding what He asks of you to do. That's where it begins. And once you understand that, then you can start taking in knowledge appropriately.
Yeah.
And when you take the knowledge in appropriately, you start to understand why all these things are going on and why none of their solutions, even when they go meet the Republicans and Democrats, even when they go meet, it's just going to be a Band-Aid. Because you can hear it now. Oh, just change the law, change the age, change this, change. Okay, you might have that problem solved. But what about the problem that came before that? And that's all the illegal guns that's down in the neighborhood. We ain't making them. We can't buy them. So how they getting there?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna never change. Like them laws, it don't make a difference if they have laws in place at all. Because it's like, so what? Y'all had laws in place. What's that lyric you said Ice Cube said?
You know what I'm saying? What they say, so what it do going ban the AK? It wasn't registered any way.
That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, until they figure that out. But see, the thing is, though, they don't really care about they don't really care about the illegal guns in the hood. They put them there.
Oh yeah.
Those were placed there purposely.
Mm-hmm.
So that black on black crime could take place.
Oh yeah.
And y'all and y'all and we have been doing they bidding ever since.
Yeah. I mean, like you said earlier, G, they always got the, debate about was it the gun that caused the problem? Is it guns here? Is it the people? And it is a combination of both. Ain't no solution. If you get rid of guns, people gonna have sticks. If you ain't got no sticks, they gonna make something. Whatever it is, people gonna find a way to kill and do what they gonna do. So you ain't even going to the tree to get rid of the problem. You go into the barrel to keep fixing this, or like a Band-Aid analogy my man said, the same situation, because they don't really want it fixed. A lot of these wheels that's in turn right now is in a bigger kind of situation. This is a whole different spiritual thing, like what we saying. These wheels are in gear. It's people that don't want things changed. They don't even have no compassion about body loss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all have to understand, like what we've been telling y'all and who's running this world. Like,
talk to him.
Like, because you have to admit some of these things these people be saying, proposing, and doing is appalling. God told us not to be surprised or shocked about it, but you have to admit when we see it, I'd be like,
yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that right now in my time.
Like they just did that.
He told me that I was gonna see it, but I can't believe I just saw them or heard them say what they just said on TV.
Yeah,
bro, it's a lot of that now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's appalling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we there in those times to where I've been hearing people say, man, something is going on. Like all this stuff happened at the same time. Something is going on. Everybody feels it.
Definitely.
Everybody feels it.
But look at some of the things though too, Craig. Because a lot of these kids that go into some of these schools is young kids that's killing our folks too. The video games that they got. Those is like damn near having murder music for what I'm saying, a dude that's into killing from a neighborhood or whatever it is. That's just pumping them up even more to get them more immune to killing somebody on video games. To start there, and like you said with that hunting thing, you talked to me about that too, bro.
Yeah, and they were so worried about our music being violent. Where you know what I'm saying, like they so worried about our music being violent. Okay. Where I'm at right now, okay, y'all say y'all don't want us promoting violence in the videos, showing guns and stuff like that. Me, at my age right now, in my mind state, I understand that.
Oh yeah, at this age.
Because I wouldn't do that. But after y'all censored us and said we couldn't do this or say that or show this or in the videos no more, cool. We did that. But y'all kept the violence going in movies, in video games, and everything else around here. But the attack was on music, like we was just doing it all alone.
Only once.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's crazy.
No, you got an average kid sitting up 4 to 5 hours on a video game, killing all day. You know what I'm saying? Straight snipering things.
If you look at the Buffalo shooter, the way he had the camera set up and everything, the gun, well, all you see is the gun and he's walking through.
Yeah.
That's just how the video games
Just how they
bro.
look like that.
He even stopped and loaded the gun like the video game, put it back in there and kept moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mental health, my ass.
Yeah.
It's the things you putting in there.
That's what I'm talking
These
about.
are the
bro.
things you're putting in their possession on purpose.
Yeah. That's mental. You sitting up taking this into your eyes. I ain't gonna stay on this too long, but I'm telling you, you sitting up taking this into your eyes. You starting to feel like that dude that's out there. That's why it wasn't nothing to him. And you see that glazed ass look that they have when they done. All those killers got that same kind of glazed little look in their face. You know what I'm saying? When they go to court and all that, because they just missing. You know what I'm saying? From the whole thing. Evil done came in or evil done dipped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, it wasn't us. It's this system and who this system is being influenced by.
Yeah. And ran by, this time.
You know what I'm saying? So we just telling y'all now, no matter what law they come up with, what they try to change, what they tell us, like, and nothing, not just guns, but with anything. With anything, like no matter what they tell us, we cannot rely. They've shown us that time and time again. In the last days, they are being revealed.
Oh yeah.
Just like Revelations, they are being revealed in the last days. True colors being shown.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They don't even care. They don't even. Everybody knows that this system is crooked.
And that's the part though, Cray. We would expect the government, the people who, when you kids, and even though we didn't believe that, I know I ain't believe none of that when you're a kid, all that flag and all this and that. But they expect us to believe that the average citizen, they want to build our trust with them and all that kind of thing. Think that we could rely on them, man. Everything that they be doing is straight up and straight out showing us that we can't trust them at all.
Yeah, and then and everything they show us is showing us we can't trust them, and then they turn around and expect us to trust them.
Yeah, at the same time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Even setting themselves up to have the
solution
for the problem.
We know we just did this to your whole race, and we know we just did all this, but come on, trust us.
Whiskey,
come on.
All you want. They got us drunk, the Indians drunk. No, they took our stuff, got the Indians drunk. No, it's too much to even go on with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it all boils down to who is really in control.
Yeah.
Really in control. And it ain't white people.
No, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It would get you.
They think they are.
Human side get you thinking like that. And I sure think like that on one of my human sides. You know what I mean?
They
spiritually, no.
Yeah, they definitely think they are.
Yeah, they think they is too, though. A lot of the old school ones.
Yeah.
And the new school, some new school ones too. That spirit of it.
Yeah, but they're not.
Nah.
The devil is running this, and he's running them.
Yeah.
Period. So.
And a lot of other folks.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of other folk, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for the people who say they need the guns to, well, we're just going to say how it would be in a perfect world. In a perfect world, in God's eyes, there are no guns.
Oh, yeah.
There are no guns.
Straight
so God is looking at all y'all like, you're all idiots. Because if there were no guns here, yeah, there'd probably be stones and clubs and spears and arrows and stuff. But it'd be much more personal. You have to put in a little more work to actually kill a person. You have to get up close and personal. And a lot of y'all ain't even got the heart to do that.
Yeah, because a blow dart take more than that.
A lot of y'all like to shoot from behind something and then run and go hide. Cowards. Gun don't make dudes tough.
Nah.
I done seen dudes pull a gun on I done seen a dude pull a gun on another dude thinking that they was gonna shake dude up. Dude still came at him. He didn't know what to do. Ended up getting his ass whooped because he was scared to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga took the gun from him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of niggas that be hiding behind guns be cowards, bro.
I could see guns like this, and I know we all agree, because we ain't saying no guns, but this what I'm saying in the proper way too. Imagine when we young, gun steady in the pocket, right? I know mine gonna be in the pocket, little Raven or something like that, or whatever y'all had in y'all backpacks over there. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? My pistol is at my house. You know what I'm saying? Now, it'll be occasion sometimes, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It'll just be occasion sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll go to different kind of places and stuff like that. But regularly, my intention is not to load up and come outside. This is for if somebody invades the premises where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, and breaks inside there. That's not the place that you should be in there. And I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what's happening. So I'm armed, and that's what's going to happen. And I think that every person should have that. Now, loading up, taking it outside with a mentality to go do dirt, different kind of story too. You may have somebody want to load up and they doing what they doing for protection. I don't know. You know, it's different ways to go with it. But I agree with what you're saying. If it wasn't none, wouldn't be no trouble like that, because some of these guns could be cool for that. But when they start bringing war guns into community streets, that's a different kind of story.
Yeah.
And dog, talk about that hunting thing you was telling me, bro.
And these, you know, like these kids, like I don't understand how. I saw some people talking on the news last night that they don't think that they should raise the age group to the age range to buy a gun. They said, you know what I'm saying? But if that's the case, why can't kids buy alcohol at that age?
Yeah.
Why can't they do a whole lot of other things at that age that y'all bar them from doing? If you can own a gun, why they can't rent a car until they 25? Yeah. You giving them a gun to shoot and kill somebody when they 18. A car can be just as dangerous as a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why they got to wait till 25 to get a car and not that long to get a gun?
Yeah, and a car ain't meant for destruction. You know what I'm saying?
Or to rent a car.
Yeah.
Because they feel like you're more mature at that age, at 25.
Right.
That's just why they say the drinking age is 21, because at 18, your body and your brain is not even fully developed yet.
Yeah.
It's not even fully developed yet. That's why there are those limitations. So if your brain ain't even fully developed yet and you're getting this gun, what's going to happen?
Oh, man.
What you see happening right now with these shootings with these young kids.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Bro, the proof is in the pudding.
Nah, G, hey, tell them about that hunting thing, man. I keep saying, because that was something you had hit me with, and I was like, that was really tripping me out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
didn't
mean,
look at it like that.
I mean, you know, and then people say, you know, well, we have guns for hunting. For hunting animals.
About the gun line, boss.
But you know, another thing that people don't even realize is that there was a dude in Bible times. His name was Nimrod, and it was a saying made after him because Nimrod was the one who built the city of Babylon, and when he was building this city, he influenced all the people around to build this tower to reach up to the heavens. You know what I'm saying? And like he was another dude on earth that was in opposition to God.
Yep.
So that became his title, and a saying was created, was like, oh, you're like Nimrod. He was in opposition to God. And the reason he was in opposition to God, because he tried to build that tower. He was a hunter, which God did not approve of. He killed animals just for sport. He didn't kill them for the necessities that they needed.
Food,
he
clothing.
killed them just to hang their heads on the wall or just to stuff them. And you know what I'm saying? When God said we had these animals in subjection for food and whatever we needed it for, not just to be hunting, saying I killed the biggest one. So for all these hunters that's out there like, oh, I used a gun for hunting. Like, you ain't supposed to be doing it anyway.
or a sport though too. And I could see grown men even though it's terrible. I could see grown men. But the part that you got me when you was telling me earlier, and I didn't realize it like that. This is something they starting their kids off with.
Exactly.
Like in certain rural areas, how we go to Pop Warner when we like 7 and 8 years old, playing football or hooping or something like that. They learning how to shoot rifles and how to shoot, some fully automatic or semi-automatic weapons. Getting good with them. So this is giving them a thirst to carry it around, and this is how I'm gonna solve my problem. This is their little buddy, and I know in neighborhoods we have them too. We got it because hell, we didn't start off with all this, we got them because we had to, but I mean, that was a choice what they was doing. Everything was nice, everything cool like that. They still gonna go hunt and show, and this ain't nothing with the white folks, black folks. This is just something that they do. And now the laws is switched up to this, and they wonder why all these psychos, is running around here hitting schools up like that. If they wanted that to stop, they could have been stopped it. A parent runs their house, and these people supposed to be the so-called parent of this whole situation. Ain't nothing gonna go on in my household that I wouldn't know about, that I can't just stop if we ain't gonna stop it, unless you just let it go, unless you want it to be like that.
Yeah, and we understand that there's some people that just got guns just to protect themselves, because of this world that we live in. If if you got a gun and you ain't out here carrying it and toting it and showing it to people and talking about you gonna do this or do that, I mean, if it's really just for protection, even though God probably still don't like it, it's probably something he'll look past, because look how we living out here. Like, it's people out here, it's people that's doing stuff in broad daylight that you used to only see at night.
Oh yeah.
There's people doing stuff in broad daylight you ain't even see at night. Yeah. Like, for real.
No, and a man got a right to protect his family from that. We in 2022.
Definitely, but like when you just out here careless and you just like living that lifestyle, nigga, I'm packing, y'all want it, we ready for the smoke and like all that.
Dracos and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that, it's like you asking for negativity to come your way.
Because the same scripture that was written for this time when it was said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Of course, there was no guns invented, but it still applies right now. So if you wonder why a lot of our youths are on those T-shirts, and there's all these car washes in Los Angeles and stuff like that in different surrounding communities because of these guns like that, we done took it to a whole nother direction. Some of these, I've seen more young kids dying now than I ever seen in my life. It's always been people dying and stuff like that. But now, young, talented kids, some of these, not even to go to the record stuff, but some of the young kids' music, I never even got to hear it until they passed away.
Exactly. Don't even know
from guns.
Who they is. You be like, such and such passed away. You be like, who? And then people think you be acting funny. It's like, bro, like, come on.
And then you hear their music and it's good.
Yeah, I don't listen to all these. Like, there's so many people coming out, you ain't got a chance to like listen to who. It's impossible to know everybody who's coming out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's that spirit in the air, and it's cutting life short. It's going to the club even. It's almost somebody's guaranteed to get shot depending on what state you in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna leave that club shot.
And like we said, I mean, we talk about it on almost every show about what's going on, the scene of the world, just everything that's happening, man. All the traits and all the images you see today going on is what God told you was going to happen. Like, it's happening. It's like
right now.
Yes, it's going down. And and people don't believe it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so much chaos.
Yeah.
Because people are ignorant to the truth. And that ain't people think the word ignorant is a bad word.
Nah.
It ain't an insult. It ain't being disrespectful.
You just misinformed.
It just means you're uneducated. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of ignorant. The majority of the world is ignorant to the truth.
Word.
That's why. And, all this protesting and, out here, like fighting against the police and protesting for that and protesting for peace and protesting for justice and protest, like, I just wish people could realize you protesting against yourself. Because y'all are the reason. Man is the reason there is no peace.
Yeah.
It ain't God's fault.
Nah,
Man has done everything on this earth with the devil's influence, but it's all man's fault. Yeah. There's nobody to blame but the person you're putting your trust in. Man. That's the only person. That's all. Him and the devil. That's all you can blame. Is you got to blame. Okay, it's the devil and myself. Man. Because if people realize and they follow what God told them to do, none of this would be happening.
Real talk, man.
So we making ourselves suffer. God ain't letting us. So the question shouldn't be, why does God allow us to suffer? It should be like, why does man cause us to suffer so much?
Yeah.
That's what it should be. And the answer is because they're influenced by the devil, not by God.
Yeah.
That's the answer. And until God steps in, this pattern we see is going to continue. We witnessed in Bible prophecy. If you knew Bible prophecy, you could follow it and understand exactly where you are in time right now. With everything, with this war, with everything that's happening, everything from the wars, from the food shortages, the earthquakes and floods all over this world, to, things being done and we haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, this world is in direct opposition of what God says to do.
Straight up.
Period. And if you can't see that, then you ain't trying to see it, and you don't care.
One of the things he said,
cool with me.
T, back with what you saying, Leatherface, I agree 100%. He say, love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind. You know what I'm saying? Then number 2, he says this commandments with Christ say, I'm leaving you. You know what I'm saying? Then the other one, love your neighbor like you love yourself.
Exactly.
Now, let me see. This is what he talking about with those things, because to some people it may seem like, oh, that's lovey-dovey, this is that. But let me tell you the strength and power in this here. If you love God and you treat him like you loving him, I'm talking about to the point of when you don't think he's in your sight, you notice that I'm in his presence at all times. So I'm trying to even act like this, not just when somebody's looking at me, but when it's just him that can see me. I'm trying to conduct myself the proper way. All that kind of stuff like that. So I'm saying if you love him like that, you're going to treat people like he treat people. You're going to adopt his ways. You're going to start, somebody did this way, it ain't that. I'm finna just blow your head off real quick like that, like the world or the spirit of this world will want me to do. Christ's spirit may seem like, oh, that's punk way or this and that, you know what I'm saying? But no, we've been gotten so used to the opposite way that we think the right way is the wrong way. So what I'm saying, when you start taking on attitude like that, you can love God, and then you can start loving your neighbor. Because the way you're treating him, I don't want to lie to God. I'm not lying to my neighbor. I don't want to rob God. I'm not robbing my neighbor. I don't want to take, if God had a wife, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take his wife. When I go over there, that's my sister. When I go,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Those attitudes. So if you doing that, if everybody doing that, ain't no time to even think about building no gun, because you thinking about, hey, you know what? I just cooked some stuff over here. Hey, boy, take this down to Sister Johnson them house and see if they like some of this, whatever I just made.
So, once again, to make the point we always make, upside your head. To make the point we always make. That, bro, like, it's just like, God. There is no other. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
just trying to figure out how to say it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll come back to it. I don't forget what I was going to.
Oh yeah,
put together. But but yes, yeah, man. So laws, the gun laws. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what gun laws you come with, whether you're for them or you're against them. Period. Guns are wrong.
Oh yeah.
Period. Because they were made with the intention to kill people.
Yeah.
Period. That was the intention.
Yeah, that was.
They didn't make guns to, let's have a celebration and everybody's shooting the air. No. They were made to kill people.
Yeah.
That's why the devil influenced whoever he influenced to create them,
Yeah. Little
because they were
weapons.
meant to bring upon mass destruction.
Yeah.
So there is nothing good that's going to come from these guns as long as they're here on Earth.
And look,
Period.
and check out the killings. Let's check out the cowboy days when it was first born. Gun was just first introduced on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Guns was in the hands of a gang of drunk ass men. That's why it was so many murders, because they was that. Now let's skip to where we at right now. The people that's carrying these guns is off pills. They off of crystal
Everything.
meth. They are I don't know what's out right now. So you
I
got
know.
people that holding semi-automatic weapons. They ain't even in their right state of mind. A gang of people, because look at how much drugs sell, and most of those people are armed. Besides the fiends.
Yeah, bro, that's true. That's true. I mean, so like I said, like the point we always make is to head with no matter their laws on both sides. So what? Whether they for it or against it.
Yeah.
Same with abortion.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people are for it. That's totally going against God.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the people that are against it, they're not doing it. They're not against it because God said to be against it. They're against it because it's a good political standpoint to stand on, something that they could ride with that'll help them win the election. Oh, we take this stand against abortion.
Yeah.
Because they know a lot of people feel that way. So they're using it for a political advantage more than this is what our Lord and Father God says.
Yeah.
It's all selfish. So it don't matter what law they come for, because God is going to say whatever he says. And I know for a fact, he looks at abortion like murder.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
Period. So whatever y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's up to everybody. We ain't going to judge none of y'all. That's it. Everybody got to.
Yeah, you do your own thing.
Yeah, everybody got to do what they do and deal with him when they got to. But, like, don't get it twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's something else we gonna get in deep on the next episode about abortion. We talked about that before, but on the next episode we will be covering that as well as a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying, that's going on that are definite signs and traits that you're gonna start seeing more and more of.
Oh yeah.
That we living in these days we living in, because like we said, the devil picking it up.
Yeah.
He got to keep up.
And our only defense is the blood of Christ. And it's just simple. Just knowing that God had a son named Christ and he died for you and rose up. That's it. Believe in that, though. That's it. That's all he requires.
Yes, indeed. So, man, check it out. You know, once again, we thank y'all for joining.
Word.
You know, this podcast, Truth Talks, man. We try to bring y'all, you know, like as much truth as possible every time we come through here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Once again, thank y'all for watching the show, for subscribing. Check us out wherever you watch your podcast at, man.
Yeah, all the comments, man.
Yes, indeed. Like, we love y'all. Thank y'all. And just remember, the truth is always talking.
You got to shut up and listen.
Quiet.
All right.
Truth talk, let the truth talk, truth talk.
It's always talking.
You just gotta listen.
Real talk that we talk